There's actually rum in it too, I think. It's just what I had
think
left
you
over, and I'm like,
mispronounced abomination.
yeah, no. It's... I tell you what it tastes like, but it just tastes like alcohol.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can.
Nondescript alcohol.
I can.
Tastes like I took Germ-X and like debubbled it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I can have your rums, and I can have your like vodkas and other like liqueurs. You know, obviously mead and wine don't bother me. But yeah, there's something about whiskeys.
But, R.I.P. your stomach lining, man.
But I think the other thing too is that I think it's usually cheap whiskeys. I don't know. Well, no.
I'm sure there's usually a good whiskey for everybody.
Nah, you know what? I take that back because I got messed up on some like Woodford Reserve, which is like a nicer whiskey. So
yeah, Woodford Reserve is real good.
Yeah, that was story time. We were having at my brother's house a sushi night, so we all got together, you know, several couples, and we were just basically cranking out different types of sushi for all of us to eat. And so I was in charge of like the rice station, so I was like, you know, washing the rice and cooking the rice and just cycling out more rice for everybody. And all of the guys, we started playing a game, and anytime someone said the word sushi, you had to take a drink. And we didn't tell.
God!
We didn't tell the wives that this was going on, and we couldn't intentionally do it. Like nobody could just like intentionally yell out whiskey, right? Just for that particular thing. And then there were some other guests that weren't in on the joke either. So, but that was the rule. And I was in charge of my own glass. I was drinking mead. Everything was fine. But once I got really ingrained into the station, I wasn't refilling my own glass anymore. And so my brother started refilling my glass, and he switched me from mead over to whiskey. And a couple of glasses into the whiskey, I got violently sick.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
Well, you're shoving sushi down your throat too.
Yeah,
that's gonna do it to you.
Right. So.
Seafood and copious amounts of alcohol sound like a bad time.
Well, and then
speaking of which, I'm going to Myrtle Beach that night.
Gonna get Myrtle Beach drunk.
Just seafood and whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, dirty Myrtle. Shout out to Myrtle Beach. Boop, boop.
The Dirtle Myrtle.
Myrtle Beach.
So one time we went to XCon, which is a convention in Myrtle Beach, and the con itself was just okay. But you're at the beach, right? And one of the people we were with, his fiance's like best friend lived at Myrtle Beach, and so we met up with her, and she was like, "I'll show you where the locals go," and I kid you not, she like walked us to like this weird back alley in Myrtle Beach to this like building with no signs whatsoever. And we walked in with like a screen door, and then inside's like this nice bar, and you know, just all the locals. And so yeah, it was really nice. It was chill. It was very different from your normal like Myrtle Beach atmosphere.
Well, yeah, it's like that in a lot of big cities that have like attractions and shit. You go up to Charlotte, I guarantee you there's a few back bars and some back alleys.
Also, shout out to we got some viewers checking in.
It's kind of a crapshoot if you go to New York City.
We're definitely playing a game. Just we got sidetracked by the alcohol discussion.
Oh, are we already filming?
Yeah. So also drop us a line in chat. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll definitely chat back with you. And
usually you warn us that.
Yeah. It's the same either way. It doesn't really matter if I warn you or not. So, all right. So
that's true.
Let's do a recap.
Hey, my behavior can be modified. I'm not for everyone.
And now the viewers are dropping off. I promise we're gonna play a game. Don't leave. So let's talk about what we did last time. We played a game. Actually, when I say last time, I mean like almost a month ago.
27 years ago.
27 years ago, in the time, before bread had become sliced, and before the dirt had fallen fully on the earth.
So you guys were doing some basic township stuff, and you know, the dragon was having an existential crisis about the fact that some of the people that are caring for him, you know, murdered his mom. Fiamma had gotten a message via bird um, from Hawkins that he would be visiting. And furious at this mention, Fiamma sort of teleported to Ugrin and was unable to find Hawkins. So we have that going on as its own little mystery. Beyond that, there weren't a lot of turmoil in the town. You guys still have sort of the impending festival coming up, should you choose to take part in that. The day... We're going to open up on Saturday, the morning of Saturday, April 24th. So that is where we're going to be for a timeline. For reference, the festival is on Friday, April 30th, so it's just under a week away. But you guys are in the town, and I imagine, Melody, you're probably tending to your brewery, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah. And I imagine Gray's just hanging out.
I've set up the people. I trust them pretty well, but I ask my questions. Yeah.
I assume Gray is out in the forest. It's been 2 days since Simba discovered, the truth, as it were. Kroger hanging out in the river, I'd imagine.
Yeah, he's been taking those logs and building them into fencing for an area.
Yeah. And at this point, I imagine a few surveyors have come out as well. And they're surveying the land for some of the impending construction that you guys are looking to do. So, Melody, you're in the brewery, and there's a knock at the door.
Okay, I go and answer the door.
So
Melody shot in the chest. She is now dead.
Roll to fight danger.
And that was the game.
Roll to fight
No!
danger? No. If chat willed it so, maybe, but
Like what?
chat didn't will it so. So yeah, no. You open the
I don't
door.
take the mercy of the chat. That's not fair.
Yeah, no. That's what you do. You give it all to the chat. So you open the door, and
Alright, orange reviews.
there's a hooded figure at the door, and it's a semi-familiar face. His you can see just under the hood, decaying flesh of an old man. He's holding a staff. As soon as you open the door, the man says to you, "It's you!" Do you say anything?
What was his name? Melody would remember, but
His name is
I might have
Brutus.
forgot. Ah, Brutus. What brings you around?
He says, "My quest for the spider lily continues. Tell me, it's been some time since I've seen you and your compatriots. Since eating the spider lily, how have you fared?"
It didn't agree with me magically, and a shaman removed it
His eyes
to
widen,
bring our friend back from the dead.
and he says, "And where does the lily reside now?"
Within the person that was resurrected.
He says, "Do you know where I could find said person?"
Honestly, Melody's been so busy she wouldn't really know anyway, and I'd be like, "Nah, man, but
He's totally asleep in the other room, man.
No, I guess Mist is MIA. You guys might not have seen him in the last 2 days.
Yeah, he's the sneaky sneaks. But we all know Melody's way too honest. But I'd be like, do you know that maybe another one, or a witch that can help you? Maybe there was one harvested long ago. Is there something I can help you with?
He says, "No, I still search." He said, "I had heard that a new town had popped up, and that a fair amount of trade was starting to pass through, so I've been questioning those around to see what I could find."
I will keep an eye out for you, for certain.
He says, "And whatever became of the feisty little one, the one whose flesh was also rotting?"
Yeah, it's kind of a pet.
He just looks at you peculiarly.
We kind of have a. He agreed to have his soul just be in a skull, not the one I'm wearing. So yeah, we keep him around.
Well, yeah, okay. He says, "And he is undead?"
It's complicated. So the feisty one died, then got brought back, and then exploded. Yeah, that's the right. Or no, he already died. You met him, right? He met him when he was Scleria,
yeah,
right?
He did. Huh.
All right. Well, then, yeah, he was told that he couldn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And he kind of lost his mind and stabbed one of our party members and exploded.
And then he says,
And now he's a talking skull. But he's been quiet lately.
"Fascinating. I think I would at some point like to meet with this entity." He says, "And what of the tree man?"
That's who he stabbed.
He said,
He's unfortunately no longer with us. Reuben he's dead.
He says, "What a shame. He was such a unique individual."
Yeah.
He says,
it was. Yeah.
"What about the large fellow? Are you the only one left?"
And he's still with us. Nah, he's still with us.
As I see. "And do you think you had a ranger with you? Small animal with him?"
He had some other stuff to handle. He's okay as far as we know, but he decided, Padishar decided to go on his own.
He says, "This shaman you speak
He's
of,
going to find what he needed.
the shaman you speak of, where could I find him?"
That would be a great question. I too am looking for him. He was cursed to inhabit a satyr's body, and we helped him out with something, and turns out he was a fairy.
He just looks perplexed. So this conversation kind of carries on. You continue to converse with him for a bit. Meanwhile, out in the forest, Gray. Yeah. You get a whiff of it's sort of a mix of leather and blood and metal, and it seems like a lot of it, and it's coming from downwind, from down the road. Do you do anything when you notice this?
Sure. Yeah, this is how Gray does.
Do you guys towards it, or do you alert anyone?
I mean, how far down the road?
You can you can sense it coming from this direction. You can't see anything yet, but like I said, the wind's just blowing. You can smell. It very much reminds you of an army, I guess.
Oh. An army. Why would an army coming here? This is how bad things happen.
Yeah, it is.
So Simba sees sort of the concern. And says,
Oh,
"Papa,
he's back now?
yeah. He came back because he talked to you. He kind of talked to you after the fact,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and he's been hanging out with you. I will say he's been a little more distant as of late, but other than that, he's still maintaining his father-son relationship with you. He says, "Papa, what troubles you?"
I think we're gonna go back to town and alert some people. Probably be best.
All right. So who do you talk to first?
Oh, I can't. I tried to move the map myself.
Where do you want to look?
I don't even know. No. I guess I'll go to the mill and alert Melody, and then I'll go to Kroger. It's probably best.
Okay. I'll also say, Kroger, while you're building in the water, you start feeling some vibrations, much like marching or footsteps in the distance, as well.
So, just gonna wait and watch. I'm gonna stop working whatever it is I'm working on and just start looking around.
All right, cool. So, Gray, you walk up, and Melody's conversing with a hooded figure. Do you interject into the conversation?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Do you address Melody or the hooded figure first?
Melody.
Okay. And so what do you say to Melody?
I think we have some sort of problem heading our way. Smell a lot of blood, bones, and metal.
That doesn't sound good.
When you speak,
What do you think it could be? And also, I look over at the hooded figure, can't remember his name for the life
Brutus.
of me, and go, the big guy you ask about? Yeah, Brutus, he's fine.
so he looks and he says,
And I'm like, hey, Gray, this is Brutus from the Crossroads.
Brutus
Gross.
sees you and says, "Ah, yes, I remember you. Yes, you were the first one to inform me that the young lass here had devoured the sacred lily."
Oh, yeah. Thought I smelled something weird here. Yeah.
He says,
Oh.
"I see you've taken on a young charge."
Yeah.
So when Simba sees Brutus, he says, "Hey, Papa, this guy's aura is weird."
Yeah, it's fine.
He says, "Hey, Mister, why is your aura so weird?" And the guy puzzled sort of looks at Simba and is like, he's like, "You sense auras?" And he says, "Yeah." And then he says, Brutus says, "Wait a minute. Weren't you the kid in the forest with all those vagrants?" And he's like, "Yeah, oh yeah. You're the old man from the forest." He says, "You sure do keep varied company." He says, "Yeah, this is my papa. Those guys, they're just my friends." He says, He says, "Well, I will take my leave. It seems you have more pressing matters to deal with." He says, "I'll be in town a bit longer. Perhaps I will see you later." And he sort of dismisses himself.
Good luck, and if I can help you, let me know.
Yeah.
And then I turn to Gray, and I'm like, all right, what are we gonna do about the weird, like, battle smell?
I guess we gotta go towards it, unfortunately. Nah, let's go. Let's go kill something, probably.
Hey, let's go back to the bar. Yeah, we might want to take care of this before it comes to us, because if you said it's coming from where it's coming from, then that means it's coming in our direction.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to deal with it sooner or later.
I can definitely smell it.
Which is crazy, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well, no, not the saw it, but where
Yeah.
the direction the wind was coming.
Yeah. Well, and like
The direction you smelled it.
And your town doesn't have any sort of like town guard or police force or anything. I mean, you're still pretty, still pretty young in its infancy. So, it's a lot of merchants, travelers, Ted and his crew, and you guys, and that's who's in the town.
Fiamma is on her way back, though.
Good.
Yep. So do you guys head towards towards it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, on your way, obviously, you're going to come across Kroger's. So once you get
Reluctantly.
about here, Kroger's going to spot you, I'd imagine. Kroger, do you do anything when you see them walking up?
I guess I'm going to walk towards them.
Cool. So,
I inform him of what's going on.
I let them know that I was feeling vibrations in the water.
Oh.
I think war is coming.
Man, I wish I could see auras.
Does anyone have a catapult?
Nope. That was not on the order form. All right. So you guys are about here. Do you advance, or are you going to wait there?
So you said here?
Yeah.
Man, I should have stopped by here and made those guys come out here.
I mean, it's not that far. You could run back there. I don't know.
And get all those fools to help us?
That's up to you.
I guess we just, we go. Yeah, I'll figure
If
out.
I can talk to, like, animals and minerals or whatever, can I roll on charisma to talk to one of the woodland creatures to see if they know what the hell that is?
Roll discern realities.
Okay, and what's that on this one?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's okay wise, but like not. Okay, so I do find something to talk to.
Okay, so you've noticed as you peer around, you notice that the majority of animals have sort of fled the general area, but you sort of spot a field mouse running around on the ground as it's starting to run past you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say to it?
Okay, can I try to like ask it if it can help me?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey guy, there's something that smells pretty crazy down that way, and we're a little bit afraid to find out what it is, and since they won't be able to see you, I was wondering if maybe you could help us.
The mouse looks up at you and
Okay,
says,
do I roll?
Well, hold on. Hold on. The mouse looks up at you and says, "Why are you talking to me? I got things to do."
Oh my god.
As soon as you do that,
What you doing, mouse?
hold on.
Oh, of course.
Tyrone, jumps out of the bag, and onto the ground, and he's like, "Well, that looks like dinner." He says, "Woman, get me that mouse."
Get it for him?
That's what he asked.
I'm trying to get it to help us, man.
Do you say anything to the mouse at this point?
We need to know what that terrible smell is. I'm kind of talking to the cat.
The cat's like, yeah, that doesn't smell good. It smells like an army. It smells like trouble. I don't know if I can deal with trouble on it.
That doesn't smell good. That's why I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know if I can deal with trouble on an empty stomach. How about that mouse? So
the mouse is kind of an asshole, but like.
So Gray, you and Kroger are just witnessing Melody sort of like chitter back and forth. You know, first at the rodent and then with the cat. Do you guys do anything while this is going on?
I lean over to Gray and I'm like, she really is a strange one.
She is. This happens from time to time. Not with this fucking mouse, so. But...
Have they diagnosed it?
I go over and I lean over and I tell Gray what's going on. I'm like, what do I do?
So, you guys are doing that.
You got
and then,
time for that cat?
Simba's like, I mean, I could probably just fly overhead and see what's going on.
He does not need to be flying.
Did you tell him that?
They might shoot him down. Yeah, be careful, man, because like we don't know what we're dealing with. We don't know how many of them there are, or like how far away they are, or how armed they are.
Tell him he doesn't need to fly over.
He's like, but I can do it. I'm stronger than you think.
That's nice. You can accidentally get killed because.
Yeah, it's not about strength. It's about if they have like arrows and.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Even the mightiest tree falls in a storm.
Melody, roll Defy Danger.
Oh,
of course. What am I rolling on?
Let's roll on your Constitution.
All right. Okay.
All right, cool. So Tyrone swipes at you with his claws, but he doesn't manage to like break the skin or anything. So it just becomes just a playful bat. And he's like, "Hey, pay attention, mouse." Meanwhile, the mouse is like, "Okay, screw this. You guys are terrible. I'm leaving."
Gray, what do I do?
what do you do?
I mean, you could charisma the mouse.
Let the cat eat the mouse?
You could talk to him, the mouse, with charisma. But you engaged him, then you start talking with the cat.
All right, then
I
do
ignored. That. Okay, roll on it.
Well, the thing was, I'm gonna put the cat back in the bag. I'm gonna try to charisma the mouse, and I'm gonna be like, "Look, my cat's trying to eat you. I don't want you eaten. We need your help."
You're gonna roll to put the cat in the bag if that's what you want to do.
What am I rolling on?
Oh man, roll on strength.
Jesus.
Oh, boo. Oh!
Wow. You broke that thing's neck putting it back in there.
Yeah, Tyrone. So I guess you got Tyrone by the scruff of the neck, and he was about to struggle, but once you get him by the back, he goes limp, and you just shove him in the bag. And as soon
Trying
as
to hurt me. I have been feeding you. Yeah, sorry, continue.
As soon as you let go of the scruff and pull your hand out of the bag, you just hear "bitch."
Yeah.
And
I'm sure I do.
Then are you talking to the mouse?
Wait a minute.
I sure am.
Is that cat in your normal bag or is it in your like?
No,
it's in the cat bag.
She has a specific cat bag.
Hey, I've got this staff right here to pour water on him so he'll shut up. Heard cats hate
No,
water.
I put him away. Let's not do that. All right. Talk to the mouse.
What do you
I
say to him?
convinced the hell out of that mouse
Yeah.
to come help us.
He's like, fine. You put
I
the
tell him,
cat-
I'm like, I'm literally soul linked with this cat, and I. Yes.
he
Sorry,
says,
go ahead.
he says, fine. Fine. You put the cat away, you know. He says, I better get some food out of this, though. I'm hungry.
Don't I have, like, pet kibble and shit?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll feed him.
So, yeah, you hand him like a piece of a little like pellet or whatever it is, and as he's eating, he's like, "Oh, yeah, there's like all these people, whatever. They're covered in shiny stuff, and they're coming this way. It's all the other animals running away. I'm just trying to snag some food. Oh, no."
Great.
So, were there a lot of them?
You're asking a lot of a mouse. Like,
Did they have a lot of pointy sticks? Like, what?
I'm gonna say he doesn't count very.
I know
high.
mice can't count that high, but
Yeah, he says.
he's
I
like,
don't
there were
know.
at least 3, and there's like 1,000.
He's like, I don't know. There's like, I don't know, 3 or something.
All right.
Okay, guys,
And then he's like 3's a lot, right?
the count. Sure. Yeah. There's 3 of us, so.
He says, oh no, yeah, maybe more than 3, maybe like 5. 5's a big number,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And then I hold up my fingers and I'm like, that's us plus this many.
He says, 1.
I'm teaching a mouse math.
He's like 1.
Oh my gosh.
He's like 1, 3.
Melody, what are
5?
you doing over there? Is this mouse even telling us anything? What's going on? Like
Yeah,
we
that's
can't
fine,
just
man.
stand
Yeah.
here forever.
I'm
Yeah,
teaching a mouse math so we can
you
figure
see
out
her
the
throwing
enemy's
numbers
count.
at a mouse.
Okay, I'm gonna go about here now. I'm gonna walk from here to here because
I back away the same distance.
yeah, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk here.
So after, because this transaction has taken a hot minute, you can definitely like hear the sound of like Gray, anyways, because he has a little heightened hearing. You can hear the sound.
Well, anyway,
of sort of,
thanks
like,
you for your help, and then I yeah.
you can hear the sound of clanking metal.
That
and,
thing's useless. I'm throwing it in the bag with the cat. Anyway,
and you can.
I relay the information to Gray about the poor little mouse.
care about that mouse? I'll let Simba eat it. He'll gobble it right up.
Simba's like, I don't know, mice are kind of dirty.
Gotcha. All right, yeah. Can I see anything from like right here?
Not yet, but definitely the scent is getting stronger, and like you can hear it. You can definitely tell it's approaching. It's coming your way.
What I got here? I feel like this is not gonna be good.
And the next time we get into town, I'll buy Tyrone like some fish or shrimp or something.
I'm gonna start doing stretches.
All right, cool. I will allow
I was
you
gonna
to.
say I start doing vocal exercises, but let's
I will.
let's be real. Melody would never do that.
As an added bonus for showing up tonight, I will give you a +1 to your next roll for your stretches, and I will give Melody a +1 for her vocalizations, and I'll give Gray a +1 to his next roll for his sensory,
Indomitable mouse murder.
My what?
for your.
Did he murder the mouse?
Not yet.
Okay.
And maybe I should grab a bomb and this fairy dust out the back of my bag and tie them together with some twine, stopping whatever threat is coming to this town the best way I know how.
Do y'all just wait there then?
Kroger just yells back to her,
You just
cardio.
make a Dale Gribble noise and chuck it before asking questions.
Nah, let's.
So you guys just waiting about here then?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
hang?
doing some push-ups.
All right. After
I
another
guess so.
20 minutes or so,
20 minutes. That means they were all the way over here. We
I
could
know
have went
they're,
to
they're,
the
they're way
bridge.
far away. Yeah, you
Oh,
see
man.
you see about here. I mean, this is in the distance, but it's flat-ish land.
See where about where?
Right here, you see.
Yeah. Okay.
You can see what looks like an army of maybe 100 or more people,
100.
or more.
That is definitely not 5, my dude.
How big is this bridge?
They would have to cross 5 by 5, but like 5 across.
Oh, Jesus. Fair bomb sounded real nice to 100 people, ain't it?
I mean, you could just go ask them what's up.
You don't. What's the asking army?
Yeah, let's not just bomb them right
I am
away.
going to start walking towards the army.
All right, cool.
I'm
Are
gonna
you-
set
are you-
bombs
are you-
here, here, and here.
Are you
We
attempting?
blow the bridge!
Do you
probably
want
could just
to,
walk
do you want to
around.
try and set bombs before they arrive at the bridge?
I need a better
No!
overview of what's down here before I said that. Is there a bridge down here they could just walk across?
No,
Oh, there's not.
no.
Okay.
So when at the beginning, I can just swim across.
Nah, let's not set bombs. Do I have anything else?
Kroger, are you attempting to
Let's
meet them
not
on
do
the
that
bridge or
yet.
beyond the bridge?
At the very least, I want to meet them on the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
do you want to
like-
meet them beyond the bridge or at the? I mean,
I'll like stop at the center of the bridge.
Okay, all right. So you're just standing stone cold center of the bridge.
Yes, with whatever my weapon is. My two-handed sword out.
Yeah. Okay. And what are the other two of you doing?
Might as well be on the bridge right up there with him.
All right.
Yeah,
don't have to pull anything
I guess
out.
we're just walking together. Yeah.
All right. And so, Simba's coming with you. Do you let him come, or you tell him to stay away? Or
He needs to stay like right behind me. But yeah, he can come. Tell him don't turn into a dragon. He doesn't need to do that.
okay. He's like, Pops, I want to stand with you. I'm a member of this team too.
Oh my God, boy. Okay, yeah. You know what? Fine, whatever.
All right. He's like, okay. And he kind of runs
Kind
up
of wish
beside
God
you.
were here now.
Yeah.
Just little Robin do his Batman.
In here.
So yeah,
That's cute.
you guys sort of stand 5 across on the bridge, so you're basically blocking the bridge with a little line. And the army approaches, and they stop just short of the bridge, and it's mostly dwarves. There are a few humans mixed in, but mostly dwarves.
What time of day is this?
This is like late morning by this point.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll say 11 o'clock ish, so almost noon. So the army stops, and one of them out front, wearing a little bit shinier armor, nice, more polished, starts walking up to the bridge. And as he's walking to the bridge, it's kind of hard to see for all of the men, but you hear what sounds like the sound of bows being drawn. You hear that sort of that tightening and sort of wood bending noise. And the one person walks up to the bridge, and he says, "Why do you block this bridge?"
Why are
Well,
you
good morning to
coming
you
this way?
too.
Ain't nobody blocking it. I'm just asking you a question. Why are you coming
Weren't
this
we
way?
just we were just curious about
Curious
Your
what brings you out
destination?
this way.
He says,
Yeah.
Our army is passing through. Please step aside."
Well, where are you headed? Only way that way is ocean.
He says, "We understand that there's a settlement just beyond here, and we're going to investigate it."
for what purpose?
He sighs. He's like, we are searching for someone very important.
Who may that be?
So he pulls out a like a drawn portrait. I mean, it's like pretty well drawn, but it is like hand drawn. And for Melody and Gray, you will notice that it is the picture of the Duchess, Imogen. And he says, "We searched for this woman. She has gone missing, and we have been charged with her return."
Okay.
That sounds unfortunate.
When
hate
does
that that's
Fiamma get back?
Whenever she wants. It's been 2 days, so Fiamma can be wherever.
Okay, so then she's totally in town with the kids.
In Ugrin?
No, with the Duchess and the Prince or whatever it is.
Okay. Well, they work for Melody at the place.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're in town right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they're wearing their dragon masks as prescribed. I mean, you know.
Just let me know when I can do things with Fiamma.
Right, well, so Fiamma doesn't know this is going on yet, obviously.
No, but she does know that the captain disappeared.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, if Fiamma's in town, what is Fiamma doing? We'll cut to that real quick.
Fiamma is going to take the kids into the woods.
Why?
Because I don't trust why that captain knew that they were here.
Okay.
Yes, I have solid reasoning.
Okay. All right. Well, so when you do that, they're sort of asking like why.
Because I don't trust why your captain knows where you are.
You mean Commander Hawkins?
Yeah, whatever it is.
So Darren basically says to you, says, "Oh, Commander Hawkins is a very brave and cunning man. He somehow knows everything, but he would never hurt us. In fact, I mean, it's in part because of him that, you know, I was able to muster the courage and pursue my love."
Let me break it down for you, kid. No one in this town has seen your face, as far as I've been made aware. I specifically black out information about where you're at whenever you send a message. There should be no way of him knowing. I don't trust that. We're going to stay in the woods for a little while.
He says, "Well, if you think it's for the best, but what about our work here at the brewery?"
I'm sure she won't mind it being put on hold for a couple of days.
He says, "I'd feel awful leaving Tweeg to do it on his own."
The fuck is a twig?
It's the goblin.
Oh, yeah. I don't care about the goblin.
What the fuck is a Krieg?
It's a twig.
Are you being pretty forceful about the whole thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, Darren's not got a lot of spine, so he's not going to really put much fight. I won't have you roll for that. They do, after some amount of conversation, end up going with you into the woods.
Yeah, we're going probably about a mile, and I can protect them from anything, just away from the town.
Gotcha. But now, the rest of the characters don't know this, so...
So what you're saying is Darren's a bitch.
Yes.
He's a prince. What do you want from him? He's...
Noctis.
Noctis
He's
was
still a bitch.
Tell him to go fight some monsters.
Noctis was a bitch. Come on.
He's a whiny brat, but he still knows how to fight shit.
If Noctis had not had, you know, the rest of them, particularly Ignis.
No, particularly Prompto.
Prompto is useless. You could have rid him out of the game. No one would have known.
Anyway.
Yeah, no. Anyways, sidetrack, yes.
Ignis is the best character in that game.
Anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
Are we going full Kanye here? Like, what's going on?
Look,
Beyonce had the best video.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm just going to let you finish, but Ignis was the best character in the game.
Anyway, yeah. So,
Hold on.
oh
I
my
think we're running a
god,
game.
that's
God.
probably broke now. You might want to.
Nah, it's alright. It's made of sturdy plastic.
Nothing like sturdy plastic.
Sturdy plastic, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, back to the bridge. You guys don't know that they've been gone into hiding. Melody particularly knows that they work. The person they're asking for works for you at your brewery, and you would assume that they're there right now. So this guy asks us. He shows you the picture. What are you guys doing?
Well, obviously we've never seen that woman before. Like, So we tell him, oh, well, she doesn't look familiar. I'm sorry.
Says, well then, you are of no help. We shall continue our search. Please step aside and let us through.
Wow.
What are you doing?
You'd have to have
You're just
manners.
standing there staring at him blankly? Is that what's happening right now?
I'm gonna start walking back towards the town.
Sure thing. But next time when
I
you
guess
walk
we're going, even though you guys are assholes.
no, that's fine and dandy. But next time when you walk up, I better not hear bows drawn.
He says, he looks at you and he says, what would you have me do approaching strangers blocking the bridge?
I mean, it's not like I attacked you.
He
Not
says,
like
no,
I even
and
feel like it.
nor did I or my men attack you. It was certainly
But
just a
bows
safety
were already
precaution.
drawn.
He says, I noticed you never dropped your guard the entire time I stood here. It's no different.
It's definitely different. It's definitely different.
And he says, this kid beside you's been itching to take us all out.
Look great.
If this kid beside you was itching to take you all out, I promise you wouldn't be here.
He says, no mere child could take out an army, but I can still see the bloodlust in his eyes.
Okay, that's nice. Well, you don't know this child, but okay.
I just look at you
Anyway.
and I go, look, Gray, clearly, royalty, or what, not royalty, but you know what I mean? Like, clearly, military has no racings. Like,
It's okay. They ain't no judge out here.
Has-
Anyway, let's go
yeah.
back to town.
they're so rude.
Yeah, let's go back to town. That's fine. Come on in town and pass on through town.
If I remember correctly, Kroger shouldn't have seen their faces, right?
No, he wouldn't have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I was playing it right. He would have just been like, whatever, I don't think they were in town.
Yeah. So, are you guys leaving the bridge then?
Yeah, I'll walk back.
All right.
Yeah.
So then he, puts his hands up there and he does this, and then the army starts forming lines of 5, so it's like 21 lines of 5 that are going to cross over the bridge, and they start just marching across behind you.
I tell the general to stop looking at my ass.
He he mostly ignores your comment. So you guys are heading back to town. Where do you go once you start reaching town?
I'm gonna continue working on my house, I guess.
All right.
I'm gonna head. Are they? How close are they to me?
I mean, they're maybe like 100 feet behind you. It depends on how fast you're moving. I mean, if you start running, then...
Well, if I start running, they'll immediately attack us, I'm sure.
So as you get some amount of distance away...
Is there a shortcut we can take, like through the woods or something?
Not really. I mean, you could go through the
Where we
woods.
get there before them, but like it wouldn't seem suspicious.
So, I mean, that's the most direct path down. You could run through the woods, but it might slow you down.
I mean, they're still going to be like, why are you running?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't run if there was a way to kind of like get
I mean,
there before
if
them.
you just walked briskly,
But it
I mean,
not look like super-
they're marching, right? And they're a unit. So if you walk briskly, you're going to get there before they do.
That's fine. We walk briskly.
Yeah.
So, where do you go first?
And I'm gonna walk right into here.
Once you start walking into the trees, and Simba's with you, Simba's like, Papa, we know that girl.
Shut the hell up.
He's
Yes,
like, why didn't you tell him?
Yeah, because that was our mission, is to take her. You'll understand. I'll explain it to you later. But right now, I don't want this.
Once
whole
we get
town
out of
to
eyesight of them, we can start booking it.
Yeah, I don't want this town burning to the ground.
Kroger's gonna be very confused by this and start jogging along behind him.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Well,
Why are you running?
I don't know that you would get out of eyesight because I mean, like I said, you can see from here to here.
We ducked into the trees.
Okay, if you duck into the trees, that's different, but that's also suspicious. I mean, they would see you go into the trees.
I gotta take a massive shit, right? We all have to take a massive
we're like high school girls. We have to go to the bathroom together.
Let me get
You know Kroger's just gonna ignore that and continue walking down the path.
Yeah.
Let me what?
I was gonna say, if you're gonna dart into the trees, I was gonna have you roll.
No, we're not gonna dart in trees. We'll walk back to town. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It's gonna be too difficult to try to, like, just do this. So we'll
right.
walk back
I'll
walk back
if you do something suspicious, you have to be sly about it, right?
All right, let's briskly.
Yes, but we all know our sly
let's
boy is currently incapacitated. Got too
Missing.
drunk at the end.
Yeah.
None of us.
Look, I'm gonna walk and I'm
None
gonna
of
go
us
in here and I'm
can
gonna go
say.
talk to these fools in here. I'll be like, we got an army coming into town.
So you walk up in the shack, and
Yeah.
Ted's like, "Oh, dude, Gray, my
Yeah,
man, what's up?"
yeah.
Wrong shack. Wrong
then,
shack.
and
Wrong
then-
place.
And then he's like, "Simba, buddy," and Simba's like, "What's up, Ted?"
You been hanging out with Ted?
He's like, "Yeah, Ted."
Okay, we need to address this at a different time.
Yeah,
all right?
we don't need to address this right
We
now.
gotta-
Look, there's an army coming into
Gotta
town
go.
right now.
We gotta
Ted,
go. We went in the
and-
wrong one.
Yeah, there's an army coming into town, and
Ted's like, "Oh man, let me talk to him. I'm good with
Dog-
armies."
oh my God, you're gonna get yourself killed. Just like
No.
you're gonna get yourself killed. Look, just be on your guard because I don't know what they're doing right now,
He says,
particularly.
"Oh man, well, are we fighting the army?"
No, we're not fighting the army unless they start fighting.
He's like, "Hey
us.
Kyle, we're fighting an army."
not-
No, Kyle, we're not
No.
fighting an
Kyle's
army.
like, hell no, if they got tanks and shit.
He's like,
You
"What's
know,
a-
you
he's
know
like,
what?
what's a
Whatever
tank?"
you just said, they probably got it. So we're not fighting an army right now. Whatever you're talking about, whatever a tank is, they probably got
A
it.
what?
Who knows? He said a ank. So whatever that is, whatever that is.
Okay.
Ted's like, "I got a tank. It's right where my butthole is."
You know what, Ted? You go with that. But right now, there's an army coming into town. So,
So-
I just need y'all to be out in the town.
Kroger didn't
Around.
walk in with him. He went back to start fixing up his house.
So what I'm hearing is that the term taint is canon in this universe.
Well, tainted. He's
Taint.
just
Nothing
the
quite
words.
like a canonical taint.
But not.
Also, I just want to
Okay.
we're just gonna put this out there now that orcs have pink taints. Just put that out there.
All right.
I just
Okay.
decided it
Okay.
Oh God!
like a
Well,
cat.
all right.
I
I
didn't
warned
need that.
you.
I didn't
Hey,
need that.
I'm pretty sure if I don't know where Mist is right now, but I'm pretty sure if the town gets absolutely destroyed, I'm blaming you, Ted. I'm saying you talked to the army and they destroyed it.
Hey,
so
whoa, man! Like,
you need to be out in town and make sure nothing bad happens. Just like be walking around.
he says,
like-
so.
Just don't talk to them.
But then,
Just don't
but
talk.
then he's like, wait.
Distract the
He
guards.
says, what kind of army is it?
They're a bunch of dwarves.
Oh, okay, dwarves. Yeah, that's cool. No worries, man.
Hey, Ted, can you go and ask the army some questions? Like, ask them about everything. Just start talking to them about anything and everything you ever want to know about the army. You should go and talk to them about that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kyle,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you can
man.
distract
I could
him,
do that.
There's some fairy dust in it for you.
He said,
Yeah, because it would be really cool because
Ted's like, nah, man.
Like-
I think I'm quitting fairy dust. Yeah, man. Like Kyle's got this plant, and he like rolls it in like paper and we smoke it, and then like he's got these things called bath salts. I think that's what he said, and yeah, man. Like it's like a different high. Like
Come in here.
fairy dust, man. It's just sometimes when you're on the fairy dust, you just want to attack people,
You know what? Just walk around town. Can you just
That's
do that?
really
Just
cool.
walk around town.
That's really
All right.
really cool, Ted.
All right,
so
we're leaving now.
what we're
We're
gonna
leaving
need,
now.
what we're gonna need you to do is go over and like don't
leaving
fight them,
I'm leaving.
but talk to the guards and just talk to them. Tell them about the art of painting flames on things.
Cool. Hey, Kyle,
Yo.
you want to come talk to guards with me?
Can you do that? Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I can show off some of the magic tricks I've been working
Oh
on.
yeah, man. We should.
All right. Yeah.
we should
that
grab-
sounds awesome.
We should grab. Is Belladonna? No. Your OnlyFans character. Is Belladonna?
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Okay. It's like we should grab Bella,
yeah.
man.
Yeah. Belladonna. You're right.
Yeah. I bet she could show them the OnlyFans thing.
Oh yeah, let's get her some new followers.
Yeah. Hey, man.
And then I look over at Gray and I'm like, we have a distraction now.
Where's Magus at?
Oh Jesus Christ! He's in the corner, just watching this unfold.
He's like,
Yeah.
Magus.
So there's an army.
Magus, stop touching
okay.
yourself, man. We got a mission.
Man, I do what I want on my own time.
He's like,
Hey,
yeah, man, but
Simba.
he's like, hey, Magus, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, you get all that sorted out?
He says, nah, but it's cool.
Okay.
He's
All
like,
right. So army coming?
no,
Yeah.
hold
okay.
on. Simba goes,
Yeah. All right.
Simba goes,
Okay. Sounds good.
she.
No.
Deal with you, Mike.
All right. Well, I don't know what they've been teaching you, son, but please, please don't listen to them.
He's like, no, pops. These dudes are cool. They're all right. I mean, they're weird, but like
they're all right.
they're all right.
They're all right. Okay. Hey, can you guys do what we asked? Could you just go out and maybe distract them, just for a little bit, or you just talk to some of them. Just don't. If they ask you,
don't find 'em.
if they ask you about some person, just say you never seen them. That's what you just do.
You don't know shit. You ain't
You
seen
don't
shit.
you don't do anything. Act as crazy as you normally are. I don't care if you put shit all over yourself. I don't care what you do. Just be your normal self. They ask you about somebody.
It's like, whoa, like I ain't into this scat play.
Okay, that's nice, Ted. But look, if they ask you any questions about any people in town, say you've never seen them. If they show you a picture, say you've never seen them.
He says, all right, man, tell
Oh shit, we hiding shit from the cops, dog?
Yes, that I guess whatever are those. What are the cops?
Cops, the feds, the 5-0, man.
I did.
Come up in your shit and take all your shit.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to take our things, but yes, we're.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We don't know nothing. They're just passing through looking for somebody. We've never seen them. That's
Man,
it.
lips zipped. I got you.
Got you. Fairy dust in it. All right.
Please do got us. Please do got us.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ted's like, all right, guys, let's go. Let's go. We got our mission, man. We got our marching orders. Let's do this. And so the group goes.
And then that's when I kind of very, very discreetly look at Gray and go, I think that there's something we need to handle in the brewery.
Oh shit, they're here, aren't they?
Yes.
What is Kroger
Well.
saying?
Kroger's been building. He went back to building his
Okay.
house.
Yeah, okay.
We're fucked.
As far as he's aware, this person doesn't exist here.
Yeah. So Kroger, you're out there building your house, and the army reaches sort of like this point. And about this time, Ted and crew are literally running towards the army.
I didn't say run, but
as they're running, you see like a small group of arrows soar overhead and land directly in front of them, and they immediately stop at where the arrow line hits.
Do I see this happen?
You're still in the house talking to Melody at this point.
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Yeah. So Kroger, you see the chuckleheads run, get stopped by a line of arrows. Are you doing anything, or are you just watching it unfold?
I'm gonna shout out, "Careful now! These fellas are here to look for somebody."
It's like, whoa, 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 whoa! Like we're just like, hey guys, we're sent to talk to you. And
not sent to off.
The
No.
one guy in charge is like, sent.
Thanks, Ted. Oh, fuck that.
What do you mean sent? Now, does Kyle, Belladonna, Magus, they're there. Do they say anything?
Kyle's gonna slam his heel into Ted's foot and be like, "I want to show you guys some magic tricks."
He's like, "Yeah, man, this guy's got, he's got Magic the Gathering."
I pull out a deck of magic cards.
Jesus fucking Christ.
While he's doing that, I go, "Hey, you ever seen a deer strip before?"
I don't know what to say, Magus, at the current point. I really don't right here. This is actually caught me off guard.
When Kyle pulls out the Magic the Gathering cards, one of the guards is like, "What fancy parchment!" And when Belladonna starts talking about stripping as a deer, there's a guy in the back kind of pokes his head out, and he's like, "Huh?" And then the guy in charge though, he's like, "Enough of this foolery. We have a job to do. Please move out of our way."
Kyle's gonna have a stroke of inspiration and be like, "But you haven't seen artwork as beautiful as this," and then he's gonna turn the cards around.
Roll charisma.
Find a holographic one.
For Kyle.
Roll. What'd you say?
Roll charisma for Kyle.
Charisma. Perfect.
Jesus Christ, I don't even know if I have Magus' stats with me right now. There's some
6.
Yeah, well, that's.
Can I help since nudity?
I feel like that's its own separate thing. If you want to roll for that real quick. Roll
If you want to be my showgirl, just.
Yeah,
What is
sure.
it, Vanna
Yeah,
White?
okay. So is that just a flat
2d6 on charisma.
Wait, I have what? One,
I don't know what Belladonna has.
okay. And we're... Oh, I thought we were doing the bonds, but yeah, that worked. That worked. Oh my god! Somehow I made them less interested.
Yeah. Yeah, you start disrobing.
It's too bad that Melody doesn't take off her clothes.
And,
She could have won.
So, quite possibly the guy that's in charge, A, is definitely not into animals, and B, might even also be gay.
Well, Big D would help right now.
I know.
He, the guy in charge is kind of like, he's like, "Madam, put your clothes back on. Sir, I do not care about your cards. If you and your group do not move out of the way right now, we will be forced to take some sort of action." And Ted's like, "Chill, dude, chill." It's like, "Guys."
Take some sort of action.
Yeah.
We gonna do something. I don't know what, but it's something.
Yeah. He's still gauging the situation. He's the whole thing is very weird to him.
Then I'm gonna practice my magic tricks and
Hey,
make the
should
deck of
I
cards
lean
disappear.
over? Should I lean over to Kyle and say, "Did you try to seduce them?"
Have you guys ever seen a wizard this mighty? Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
I just start suggesting to the rest of the group that they should also try to woo them by taking off their clothes.
Can everyone just roll Defy Danger with your decks, please?
Perfect
What?
dodge.
Let me see what his stats are for Dex. Oh, this is
You say with Dex?
Yeah.
yeah, he said with Dex. It's gonna be great.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's
Kyle's the
terrible.
god of not taking damage, apparently.
It's
Belladonna gonna die.
let me do this too for Ted.
I guess Magus got 1 XP now. Jesus.
Nope.
It's a
Yep.
terrible roll.
Yeah. So while Kyle manages to step out of the way, the rest of you are basically getting shoved to the ground by the guards, just sort of plowing through you. And so those all characters, we're just gonna say they take some arbitrary damage. But you all sort of just get shoved to the ground and off to the side as they sort of plow through and completely ignore you. Meanwhile, well, Kroger, you
While
see...
they're walking by, I'm like, $5 a pop. Just holding up cards.
roll charisma.
Okay. Perfect.
Now, one guy like flips the cards out of your hand. He like smacks them out of your hand.
Motherfucker, those were limited edition.
I knew that was coming.
So Kroger sees this going down. Does he still just not do anything?
Those guys are mighty strange.
Cool.
And
Great.
I lean over and I tell the rest of the group that they should have gotten naked. It probably would have worked.
So Gary and Melody are still in the shack, but you sort of hear the commotion. Do you go outside when you hear all that going down?
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside.
Cool.
Yeah.
As soon as you step outside, you see that they've gotten past like Kyle and Ted and company. So they're now right on top of the shack. Are you doing anything, or are you standing there?
What are y'all doing? Why are
Don't
they-
worry. No, and we have a task, Gray. We have a task.
Jesus Christ! You guys come here and you attack people. What is going on? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to the brewery. I'm gonna go get some alcohol. I don't know what's going on.
You're just muttering to yourself. I mean,
That sounds
'cause,
like a
like
plan.
they're not interested in what you're having to say right at the moment.
No, he's muttering loudly so that they think that the reason we're going to the brewery is for a drink.
So do you start walking off?
Yeah, I don't. Goddamn dwarves!
Yes.
As soon as you start walking off, they walk up to the shack and they knock on the door. No one's in it.
Big D beckons them in.
Yes.
And Big D is also missing. Weird.
That's probably what would happen, to be honest.
No, 100% Big D was asleep, and then he just wakes up and was like, sex?
They so when no one answers, they sort of kick the door in and start sort of searching the house. There's not much to search in the shack, but they kick the door and walk in.
They can't be just kicking stuff in. But okay, yeah. Well, we don't see this.
Yeah,
There's some bad things gonna happen. That
You're
kick
something
something
else
else
on your way, you know.
Yeah.
See, they're searching the thing. At this point, the guy in charge sort of starts pointing, and you see the groups sort of breaking up into clusters and going in different directions, like around the area. So a handful of them are walking towards the various different woods. So you see one group walking off this way, one's walking off that way. And then they're sort of filtering. They're starting to work towards the rest of civilization that's over this way. So when they start breaking up, you guys have made it at least this far.
Where?
Right here.
Okay.
And you're still just heading to the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because that's where we would assume they would be.
Are you making a beeline? Or are you meandering? Or how? What is your walking style?
Fast pace? They're all the way back there, so there's no way
Fast
they
but
can
not
see us.
suspicious.
There's no way they could see us as far away as we are. Because they stopped out here for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And we left, and then they kicked the door in, and then they split up. So there's no way they could. I would think they shouldn't be able to see us. If they can, they can.
All right, that's fine. 3 of them peel off and start heading over to where Kroger is, and then those 3 walk up to you, Kroger, and you're sort of building lodging in the water, right? That's what you're doing.
Yep.
So one of them says, Frogman
Howdy.
says, what exactly
That
is it
sounds
that you're constructing here?
Well, since I'm out this way, I figured I'd build me a little homestead.
He says, is it all like underwater, or is there anything above water? What's happening? What is it? What are we looking at here?
It's a fully submerged thing. But there is a tube running out that can pump air in.
Okay. He says, is there anyone down there?
Well, considering I ain't finished installing everything, I doubt it.
He says, so what's that big building across the pond, across the river there?
Well, I reckon that's the guild hall.
He says, it's quite the large structure.
As far as I've been made aware, it was the first one built here.
He says, do you know about how many people reside here in this town?
Well, as far as I can tell, people come and go. We ain't rightly a town just yet.
He says, I see you have an inn.
Got to start somewhere.
He says, who's in charge here?
Well, as far as I've been made aware, there's this little lassie and this short feller. He went missing here a couple days ago.
Missing? And is that not strange?
No, he likes to go off on little adventures sometimes.
And he kind of he pulls out a piece of parchment and like a quill, and he says, "And this fellow's name?"
Missed.
That's right. He says, "What's your name?"
Kroger.
Okay. Well, Kroger, mayhaps you don't go far. Should we have more questions?
Well, I still got a lot of work to do here, so I reckon I ain't gonna go too far. Maybe over yonder to them trees to get more wood.
He says, okay. And as they're walking away, you can overhear the one guy talking to one of the other ones, and he's like, "That was definitely a talking frog, right?" one guy's like, yeah, definitely. I didn't want to say anything. I've never seen that's weird. And then they just trail off.
Fucking talking frog. That's right.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't imagine there are a lot of talking frogs just around. I don't think it's that common.
There's at least 2 on this side of the continent.
Right. But not common. Right. So, Melody, you and Gray and Simba, I presume, have arrived at the brewery at this point. What are you doing?
Well, I guess looking around to see if we can find.
Yeah, we're looking, and whoever we find, we're like, hey, do you know where they are? And then warn them of what's going on.
So Tweeg's there. So would Fiamma have told Tweeg, or did family just like take them and go?
I can't remember how close to Tweeg Fiamma even was.
Fiamma didn't even know who Tweeg
I
was.
feel like
So.
Yep, fair enough.
What the fuck is a tweet?
Why would
I
you have told
remember that.
Tweeg?
Right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah, when you walk up, Tweeg's like, yeah, they were working in the storehouse, and then they were gone. I don't even know what happened. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
You want to explain that? You want to explain to Tweak what's going on right now? Just if somebody comes.
Yeah,
in,
I do. I do.
Yeah, somebody comes asking. We don't
Yeah,
know.
that way he
We don't
knows.
see
We
anybody.
don't know shit. You
Yeah.
know, tell him you know the drill. We don't know anything.
He says, "What? So, what are they? Who are they?"
Oh, I figure I've explained a little bit better than that, and just talking about, what we did, what happened, and like why, why we did it. That he cared about the princess and all that.
Duchess. He's like, well,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
it's probably imperative that we find them then. No?
Yeah, absolutely. But like they're on our heels, so we can't be suspicious about it.
What should I do?
The same thing you were doing.
Try and take over the world?
Yeah, that's
Got
the
it.
best we can do right now. Okay, I mean, you do you, man. I put you in charge for a reason. You're going places.
He's like, all right, well, I'm only
He's
small.
not.
He's like,
Are
he's
you
like,
saying he's not?
he's like, I mean, obviously I'm only small, so I'll do what I can.
Aw.
Yeah, I mean, he was more of a supervisory role, and they were doing most of the work.
Yeah.
He's like, I guess I can do inventory.
I appreciate his dedication.
Yeah, so he goes back to doing what he was doing. So what are you guys doing, Gray and Melody?
I guess we'll have to go look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Let's try to go to the, I don't know, maybe the guild hall. That's the biggest other building here.
That's where they're headed next, though, isn't it?
Oh, they're separating, so they're going any number of places.
Well, we don't know where Fiamma went. with him.
No, you have no clue that's even
we
happening.
have no, yeah. That's what
All
I'm
right.
saying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I have no clue. Yeah, so okay, I guess I'll go where Gray goes.
Yeah, we got to go search around unsuspiciously.
Yeah. So, where are you going to search? I mean, are you coming back this way towards town? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you get back towards right where the bridge is, there seems to be some amount of commotion. It seems like the guards are definitely harassing all the various different people. There's some amount of confrontation going on between them and whoever is just in town. And it doesn't look like any of them have crossed over the bridge just yet, but like there's stuff going on over this way. Do you just let that go on, or do you go investigate?
I go over here to see what's going on.
Yeah, as you walk over, a couple of the guards are sort of like turning over the merchants' like carts and barrels, pulling up tarps.
Whoa!
Oh no!
You
That's
cannot do that. Look.
Yeah, that's not happening. Look.
No.
Y'all are
This
fine
is,
to walk
this is
around.
a town.
but
This is
not
not
happening.
for. Yeah, we're
that's not
fine
happening.
with you searching, but
So,
you
That's not
cannot
happening.
behave in this way.
So,
It's not okay. Like this is a town.
So when y'all start saying all that, one of the guards talks to the guard beside him, and he's like, "These guys again? Who do they think they even are?" And
How many guards are here?
We'll say like 5 or 6.
Well,
The owner of the goddamn town, you little shit.
it's like, look, I told you before, it was fine, but we're not turning over stuff. The next person who turns this shit over is going to get their ass kicked. Like, it's fine, but you're not turning over stuff. That's not happening.
Put the cart back. Fix it.
So,
that's not going to happen.
So one of them turns to you, and he points to like an emblem on his chest, and like you've seen it before. So it's the Macroteer emblem, and he's like, "Do you see this? Do you know where I'm from?"
I
Do
don't
you
give a
see
shit who
this?
you are.
I don't care who you are, but you don't need to be turning over stuff. Like, I don't care who you are. We ain't in Macroteer.
Look, we are cooperating, but you can't do this here.
Yeah, that's not. I don't care. I don't care who you are, where you're from.
Like I said, I don't
It's
know where you're
absolutely
from because
fine
clearly
that you're here to walk around
clearly,
and search for
there's no
whoever.
manners and chivalry there.
But that's
Roll.
not okay.
Roll on charisma.
Who, me?
Either of you.
I got it. 10.
Okay. He's like, Turns back to the other 5 that are there, and he's like, "This is not worth the hassle. They're not right here, anyways. We'll continue looking." And they start heading towards the bridge.
I'm gonna need you to pick that shit up.
He says, "They got it." Gestures at the merchants.
Maybe you didn't
I
hear me.
don't
I'm
believe
gonna
they
need you to
do.
pick that shit up.
Yes.
He's like, he more or less is just like, whatever, and keeps walking.
You know, I didn't want to do this today.
I didn't either.
Put my hand on the one who keeps walking. I'm gonna need you to pick that up.
You
says-
start. Yeah, I'll finish if I need to.
He says, "Don't touch me," and just jerks back. And then Simba's like, "Oh, don't make my papa mad. He's killed many a man." And the guards kind of like, "Whoa, your papa thinks he's a big boy, huh?"
That's nice. I've took shits bigger than you.
He's like, "You might want to get that checked out. Sounds like a problem."
You're about to be a problem if you don't pick that shit up.
He says, "You attack
Is
me."
there something he needs to roll for intimidation?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's the wrong one. Looking at Megas, does she? Pretty sure I
Yeah,
have.
don't do that one.
Pretty sure I have power over others, so that's gonna. So.
Right.
I'll roll on intimidation for it. That would be a what it says. Okay. So one of your rolls instead of a 2d6 be a 1d6 and a 1d8. So
Okay.
we'll roll the.
If that doesn't
What would
work, I have
intimidation
a-
be?
I have
Would
a
it be
backup.
charm? Like what? Yeah. What am I rolling on for that?
Does the power over others not have a
It doesn't have a modifier. It just says I'm gonna have to roll a 1d6 plus a 1d8.
Oh.
That's instead of
Well,
a 2d6. It doesn't say like what would I roll on like strength, dex.
I guess.
I mean, if not, it doesn't matter.
I
I'll
guess
just
charisma.
well, that doesn't matter. It's still a 0, so I'll just roll the 1d6. Yep, that's this better be an 8. That's a
That's
7.
7.
So,
Yeah.
that's 7. So
Yeah. So he's sort of like considering his options, and you see him kind of look around to see like how close any of the other guards are, and he's not spotting any within like shouting distance, other than the him and the other 5 that are there.
Yeah, because he's a little bitch.
And he sort of just like yells.
I'm sorry. After he turned over the cart, I kind of
can't be
felt
start
some
throwing
sort of
merchandise
way.
away. Can't,
He sort of yells. He's like, "Larry, Bungo, go clean up that crap." And two of the guards like go start cleaning it up. And he just stands there and watches.
keeping my eye on you. The next damn thing you turn over, and we're gonna have a problem.
He just looks at you.
Gray, don't worry. I got my scissors. I'll use them if I need to.
So, yeah, I mean, it takes a handful of minutes, and they pick up everything. And he's like, "All right, we're moving to the next checkpoint."
Yeah, that's fine. We're going to the guild hall.
So, are you just like walking right behind them?
Because I don't want if they mess up anything in our guild hall. Sure.
Yeah, that sure. I'll walk behind.
Because
him.
they better not. If they mess up our guild hall,
going over here.
Yeah. Well, they
we're going to be taking them outside.
as soon as they cross over, he looks sort of like left and he looks right. He can see the brewery and he can see the inn and then the guild hall. And as he looks towards the brewery, he's like, "We'll go that way. We'll leave that for another group." And then he takes out of a little bag he has on his back a small blue flag, and points it like to the left of the bridge. in the ground, and then just starts walking towards the brewery with his other 5 men.
Oh dear God! I just remembered something.
Oh, a flag. Okay.
It's not going to be good once they reach up where Miss set all those traps.
Or it'll be perfect.
So, do you follow them as they go to the brewery, or you just let them go?
Are they? How far are they behind me? Or
Well,
in front of me?
they're probably ahead of you.
They see me?
I mean, you guys would have been like literally right behind them. You've been walking like behind them.
Okay, I'll let them go that way.
All right. Yeah. So the 6 of them go up towards the brewery, and you guys don't follow.
Oh. And I turn the flag over towards the end.
But it's still on the left side of the bridge, then.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it pointing this way.
Well, it's a square flag. It's not like pointing.
Oh, come on. Okay, fine. That doesn't help me at all. Just marking spots.
You have turned
Okay,
a square square.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can pick the flag up and just toss it.
All I
over.
can think is if they
Yeah,
upset,
but-
if they upset Tweeg, if they mess up my brewery. Anyway,
Let's
Yeah.
let's go to the guild hall.
All right. So you guys start heading towards the guild hall.
Mhm.
So real quick, so Fiamma, you're like in this little black area up here, I guess, with Darren and Imogen. And what are you guys doing?
We're gonna skim the coastline for a cave.
Okay. Roll discern realities, I guess.
Cool. Let me pull Fiamma's back up. I totally have 3 different character sheets up right
Yeah.
now. Okay. 12.
Yeah, you find a pretty decent cave, about a mile out on the seaboard. So you guys get into the cave, and you're just gonna chill there forever.
How deep is the cave? How big is the cave? I need like a little more information.
It's a pretty big cave. So we'll say there's at least, I don't know, 2,000 square foot of like area within inside the cave.
How big's the doorway? Cave hole.
We'll say just large enough that a transfer trailer could drive through it. We'll say there's a small stream running through it too. I mean, it's still like it's only ankle deep, the stream coming out of the cave, but it is in there.
Alright, I'm gonna start moving rocks towards the entrance of the cave to make it smaller.
Okay. Roll on strength. That'll just determine how long it takes you to do all that.
Four.
It takes you many hours.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm sure I have many hours.
Yeah. So I mean, that's basically just going on. So some time passes, and you, Melody and Gray, you're at the guild hall, and there's a knock at the front door at the guild hall after like an hour or so.
All right, it's fine. Open.
I guess we're gonna have to see how this goes.
Yeah. So who opens? Are you both open it together?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. You open
Yeah.
it, and there's like 10 guards, or 10 infantrymen, or whatever, at the door, and the guy leading this group, he's like, well, hello there. He says,
Hi.
might you be the keeper of the castle here?
That's you, Melody.
Uh, yeah.
He says,
So you said that these are guards as well.
yeah, they're like soldiers or whatever. Yeah, dwarven soldiers.
These guys seem a little bit more respectful,
Well, there's like,
and I tell them that some of their
right?
there's what?
You tell them what?
Hmm?
What are you telling them?
I basically tell them that some of their other people have been causing a problem in our town and have been knocking things over and harassing the townspeople instead of politely and, you know, rationally searching the town like we are allowing them to do.
He says, "Oh heavens, I'm so sorry. Well, you know, some of the men are riled up. You know, it's quite the mission we're on. Our Duchess has gone missing, and well, she's the hope of our entire kingdom. So I apologize for their behavior. Truly, I do. If it wouldn't be too much of a bother, me and my men would like to have a look around your facility. You could certainly show us around. That would be fantastic."
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we would be happy to show you.
He says, "Oh, good.
And we'll
Well
show
then,
them around the guild hall.
lead the way then, and we'll just follow." And so you show him every single room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know, especially considering, you know, that we've had time to scope it out a little. Yeah, we give them a very, very thorough tour.
Yeah. So as you're walking around, he says, "My, this is quite the place you have here."
It took us a long time.
He says, "And how many people reside in such a large building?"
I actually don't know because I sleep out in the woods a lot.
It should only be like 3 or 4 people,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, not a lot. We built to grow.
So Gorm would have been in here. Did you send Gorm away, or is he just like in his room?
I feel like because we were there for so long, if we we looked for Gorm and we kind of caught him up.
Okay. So and he says,
We introduced Gorm.
yeah. Okay. So once you get to Gorm's room, you like open it and introduce him.
Sure.
Yeah,
He says, so as soon as you introduce him to Gorm, he's like,
and I'll talk about this one.
"Oh heavens, a troll! Well, that's a sight you don't see every day. I mean, there are trolls, but most of them keep to bridges and tunnels." He says, "Excuse me, sir, have you seen this woman?" And he holds up the picture, and Gorm's like, "No." He's like, "Well, should you happen upon her, you let us know."
He's a man of few words.
And as he's walking around, he's like, "My, this place must have cost a fortune."
More than a little, less than a lot.
He says,
Like I said, it took us a ton of time.
he
A
says,
lot of work, hard work.
he's like, "Are you of the nobility?"
No. Royalty? Heavens no.
No, we are not.
He says, and what is the purpose of your community out here?"
We honestly just kind of wanted a place to hang our hat. I didn't really much fit in where I was from, and I think that a lot of our fellow people felt the same. And I've just been doing some barding and starting some businesses, and we just kind of started from there.
He says, "You know, a place like this, such a fancy building, you know, you might want to consider getting some guards or town council or something. This is quite the estate to be unguarded."
That may be true, but we can handle ourselves.
We've
He
been
looks at-
around a while.
He looks at you and he says, "Oh, I don't doubt that, big man." And he like goes to caress your shoulder.
I let him. Whatever.
You let him. Is that what you
I don't
said?
feel like starting any trouble today.
He squeezes your bicep a little, and he's like, "Oh, you're a strong one, aren't you?"
Stronger than you know.
He says, "I like a strong man." And
This is a dwarf, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is a big ass dwarf for him to be able to rest my bicep. This is a big
He
fucking
climbed you.
yeah, I mean, he can
Climbed
reach up.
like
He's
a
got
damn
arms,
mountain.
you know.
I figure like they're like little baby sausages trying to touch my hand, though.
Like I said, he had to climb you to get up there.
No, I hope not. God, I hope
And he's like a dog chasing a car. I don't know what he's planning to do once he gets you, because you know.
He ain't
Never
getting
mind.
it. Anyway, so
So yeah, you give the tour, and he feels him and his group feel pretty satisfied. I mean, they sort of looked at everything, and you get back out front, and he says, "Well, I greatly appreciate you showing me your abode."
all right, no problem.
Absolutely.
He says, "Well, we'll be continuing our search from here. I hope we haven't caused too much trouble."
Oh, as long as you're not turning stuff over like that other group.
Yep. We don't have any problem as long as you don't cause any problems.
Yep. He says, "Well, hopefully there won't be any problems. You know, it's like the great sage once said, don't start no shit, won't be no shit, right?"
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a good motto to live by, sir.
He says, "Yes, it is." And then him and the group sort of just like tear off. Meanwhile,
And I look at Gray and go, that was a lot more pleasant.
For you.
Yeah, that's true.
meanwhile, Ted and company.
Hey, I've had to deal with horny sailors.
Ted and company.
Take one for the team.
Ted's like, guys, I think we failed. I think maybe we should try and like, I don't know. We should go help. You know?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
No.
Hell no! What would I want to talk to the cops?
He's like, well,
They done wrecked all my cards and shit.
he's like, I mean, you just put them in the river, they'll be okay.
Nah, man, these things get soaked up, they fold up, and they get messed up.
Wow. Well, I mean, you probably just paint yourself some new ones.
Man, I ain't paint these. You think I can paint this good? I would have became a dealer if I could paint this good.
Well, I got some painting skills, brah.
Alright, let's go work on some new cards then.
He's like, okay, yeah.
Just
Hey.
want to remind you that Magic the Gathering is now part of this world. Just gonna throw that out there.
God was gonna teach you this whole town.
Well, there's only one deck in the whole world, and
That's
Kyle has it.
Doesn't matter. We've got Ted on the case now. He'll paint us up a whole bunch of cards.
I fully support this.
Ted's like, well,
I feel like there's gonna be a
Kyle's
scribe
also going to take full credit for this idea, so when it eventually spreads worldwide, it's from Kyle, the creator.
Those cards will become the Church of Kyle.
Ted's like, hey, we need to stop by the market because like I don't have any paints.
All right, let's go then.
Yeah, and then as you're walking, he's like, hey, Belladonna, could you like spot me a few silver? I'm a little low.
Yeah, let me see what her silver is.
fucking poor ass damn group.
What amount of silver would she have now, considering that she's been hoeing for a while?
Well, if TikTok is any
E-hoeing, whatever.
indication at the money that you can make on OnlyFans, I'm gonna say that Melody makes.
I don't even have to mark anything off because apparently.
Belladonna.
Belladonna. I'm gonna say Belladonna makes at least 100 silver a day.
Okay, yeah, I don't even have to mark anything off. I'm just gonna hand the money. Like, sure, yeah.
It's like, cool. I'll get you back. Don't worry.
No, he won't.
You
He's
good?
like, I'm good for it. He's like, and
So basically, I'm Ted's sugar mama, but whatever.
as you guys are walking, he's like, guys, I mean, I know this sounds wrong, but like, I was so relieved when I heard it was a dwarven army.
Why? What was that?
He says, oh, well, you know, because, oh, you know what? I'm not supposed to talk about that. Sorry, guys.
All right.
He was relieved about what?
It was a dwarven.
There was a dwarven army.
Oh.
Hmm.
And you guys
All right.
continue to walk to the market. And you get there, and you know, the merchants still seem to be a little shooken up, but you know, their stalls are sort of back in order. He purchases some paints and some brushes, and then like, I don't know, you guys go off into the woods to paint Magic the Gathering cards. Yeah. One moment. Ted greatly oversold his ability to draw.
Of course I
Fair enough.
did. Of
Yeah.
course he's fucking.
Yeah, it's,
Can I try
Just-
my hand at drawing them?
Does
sure.
does
And
Kyle still
mine,
think they're
obviously.
bitching?
Kyle, of course, thinks they're still bitching.
Okay.
Which one are you? Why do I have two of you up? Okay. Sweet. Alright, what am I rolling on for this?
Dexterity.
Kyle also greatly over-exaggerates his ability to draw.
Yep. But you guys think
But
you're
also
awesome.
think it's bitching.
Yeah, you guys are drawing like stick figures, but like you think they're amazing.
I'm like, yeah, and she got 3 titties, man. It's awesome.
Um,
Of course, yeah.
yeah.
I would expect no less.
Ted is drawing like the thickest ladies ever
In stick figure form.
in stick figure form. Yeah,
The thickest
Yeah.
stick figures you've ever seen.
they're thick figures, all right. He's like, they like thick with 2 ths. They're thick.
The,
Two
he's drawing them fuck figures. Jesus.
They're thick.
This is amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
So
anyways,
now I have to reimagine
they're
Magic
thick
the
and slightly
Gathering with
deformed
nothing but
looking.
thick bitches. Sorry, thok bitches.
Jesus. Anyway, back to the problem
Yeah.
at hand.
No, this is the game now.
This is what happens. Oh, all right. Anyway,
yeah. So do Gray and Melody just stay at the guild house after they leave?
let's go to the inn now.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if Fluffy sees them and they fuck up something, Fluffy's place, Fluffy's gonna fucking kill them.
Yeah.
So when you walk to
Which
the
part
inn,
of me wants to see, but the other responsible part of me knows we shouldn't.
yeah. So when you arrive back at the inn, Fluffy is standing outside, arguing with the butthole that you encountered before, and you sort of walk up mid-argument, and it seems as though they're wanting entrance to the inn, and she is outright refusing entrance to the inn.
I mean, I can't tell her she fucking has to let him in, but I mean, that's not my place, Melody. It's all on you.
The thing is, all things considered, she's in the Thieves Guild. She's probably just trying to buy time. They've got to have some form of fucking contingency for something like this.
So, are Melody and Gray aren't doing anything? You're just standing there watching it
I
happen?
mean, I can't tell.
I mean,
tell
we
Fluffy
can't-
what to do.
they-
How far along am I blocking up of the cave, am I?
Halfway.
She
Nice.
bought the layout.
Just letting you know, I'm using... So what I'm doing to it is I'm taking the iron bars, iron ingots I still have,
Yeah.
and slightly fusing the stones together
Okay. Like
with a
masonry.
little bit from each. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, when you guys walk up, Fluffy kind of looks at Melody and says, "Hey, these asshats are trying to get in my
Yeah?
business, and I reserve the right to refuse service to anyone."
I mean, truthfully, look, officers, she bought her facility. You know, it's up to her if she's going to let you in or not.
I've already warned you. No more turning anything over.
Yeah. So it's just this guy, like I said, in his.
She
5
probably
men.
saw what you did to those stalls and just had a problem with it.
So yeah, he's sort of looking at her and he's looking at you guys and he's like, "We'll be back," and he like leaves in a huff.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Damn,
So,
these guys are some little bitches.
So just player to player, don't forget y'all are still looking for those kids, and I know she's seen them before.
Yeah. But like
Okay,
Fluffy,
well, after they go, I guess we have
Fluff-
to tell her.
Fluffy ain't giving up no one ever.
Yeah, but she,
And, yeah.
I figured
we-
they'd probably
we
be
told her,
looking
though,
for it
didn't
and
we?
ask her about it.
Well, no, because you guys like threw the
Miss
dragon
would've told
masks, threw the dragon masks on him almost as soon as you arrived. So she may not have.
I
seen
know,
their
but don't you
faces.
think that Miss would have told her?
Whether she's seen their faces, she would probably assume that those are the people they're looking for.
Yeah.
She being shady as she is.
Yeah.
Got like 15 fucking notes up.
Yeah. So, do you guys continue to look for the two people then?
I mean, I guess. I mean, the only thing we could ask her is if she's seen them as the guards walk off.
So yeah, if you ask her, she's like,
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
she's like, she kind of looks around. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't seen nobody and nothing.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ, Fluffy. All right. Well, that didn't help.
Well, I mean, have we not told her about them? Because it seems like she knows.
She probably does, but she also doesn't trust anyone or anything. So
Like,
right
She
now,
wouldn't tell us, like.
Even if we told her like what was going on and why we
roll
needed to know.
roll to discern realities. Somebody.
Okay.
Ain't telling my ass shit.
Hold up.
Ooh, that's
No, that's not good. Okay, well, I mean that's good enough. Good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can tell that
Yeah.
she's concerned about like people still listening in or hearing, or there being some sort of like something going on.
okay.
So you can tell by the way that she's talking and moving. Gray, you think she's just being a bitch. You have no clue. But Melody, you can tell that like she's purposefully not telling you because she doesn't want to leak any information whatsoever.
Because there may be somebody really
Yeah.
close by that hasn't gone away yet.
Right. Because I mean, you live in
Okay.
a world. You live in a world where people can change into animals, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the cockroach on the ground, might just be, a person.
Yeah.
It might be Tim from accounting.
Yeah.
I'll deal with that later.
So, yeah, I'll just be like, well, I didn't think so, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So after
we don't know who these people are either.
after a considerable amount of time goes by and you guys search with no real luck, you hear an explosion in the distance.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know what that is.
Yeah, it took me a second. I got.
Well, wait a minute.
We don't
and
know what that is. Well, we know what that is.
Well, the problem is
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
the guards that went from here to go up here came back down here. So what guards went up there?
There are
'Cause that's
100
where we are.
guards throughout the area.
Oh, they go 100 guards. Sounds like Simba's about to take some souls. 100 souls is a big drag.
So do you investigate the explosion?
Might as well. I'm sure it came from this way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Kroger's also going to go to investigate because explosions mean danger.
So you guys, as you make it on the scene, there's at least a dozen guards standing around that building now, and then you can see three bodies laid out at the front door, burnt and charred, and parts of them sort of blown off. And some of the guys standing around have weapons drawn, and then you see, like, you know, people just sort of like surveying what's going on. As you walk up, one of the guards that's one of the dozen guards that's there yells out, "Who goes there?" "Oh, it's you."
Yeah.
He says,
It's us.
"Do you know anything about this?"
I don't think Miss
No,
would have told
I
us
mean,
about that.
like I said, there's
Nope.
other people in this town that protect themselves, and like we don't know.
He says, why would anyone booby trap their door in such a way?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't want people coming in their place.
Seems like they have
Maybe
something
they're not
to hide."
home.
He says, "Maybe they have something to hide."
Well, that's nice. Were you just barging in doors? Did you knock on it?
We knocked.
Well,
There
it
was
seems
no
like
answer.
you guys are heavily.
Oh, well,
armed
there
and
was
guarded.
no
Do you
answer.
have
So
anything
you
to
just
hide?
went, so wait a minute. So you just went into a door because nobody answered the door?
We're on a mission, sir.
Do you
Well,
not
that's
have,
nice
like, a
and
map?
dandy, but it's your own fault if you knocked on a door that walked into someplace you didn't know what was going on.
He says, "So this is not your property?"
It's not mine.
No.
He says, "I'm gonna have to ask you to step back."
That's nice, but you're all on our area and our land. It's not my property. I'm sure somebody in town may own that. I don't know who.
So, Fiamma, in the distance, you would have heard that explosion. Do you do anything about that?
Hurry up with my work.
Okay. And Kroger, you arrive to see Gray and Melody sort of having a back and forth with these 12 guards. Behind you is a decent number of guards. Are also, you can see them sort of are making their way also in that general direction.
I'm gonna run up and be like, "What happened?"
What do you guys say?
I don't know. They walked in. They
Yeah,
opened
there
this
was-
door, and I guess somebody had booby trapped it because maybe they didn't want anybody in their place while they wasn't there, and some guards apparently died. What was
It is
four of
rather
them?
impolite to break into someone's house.
It sure is. That's right, Kroger.
The guy that you guys are arguing with, it's like, yeah, it's also impolite to, like, steal royalty, but that's the kind of thing we're up against. That's the kind of thing we're trying to fight.
Well, that's nice and
Hey,
dandy,
ain't no
but
situation
Well,
excuses
that
bad
wasn't
manners.
us.
Yeah.
Dude.
why do you like you search? I mean, have you guys searched the whole town now? I mean, like,
He says,
Half
we're still
of
waiting
your-
for reports from around the town. He says, look, this is the 6th town we've come to. All right? We will canvass the entire continent if we have to find the
that's
missing
nice.
Duchess.
Maybe you should go to the 7th because obviously you haven't found anything here yet.
He says, there are a lot
And
of...
we've been very polite after, we had guards turning over stuff and doing all they want, I believe, I'm sure where's that nice guard at? Is he around?
Yeah.
Because he should be walking up.
He's not there
possibly.
yet, but he will arrive.
I don't want to deal with pillaging pirates. Next, you're going to start raping our townspeople.
Oh, Jesus. Well, that's not good.
One of them says, I wouldn't touch the backwater swine here with a 10-foot pole.
That's nice. You better watch your mouth, boy.
Sim leans
That
over to you,
doesn't
and
mean
Sim's
that
like,
you're not a
"Are these bad
disgusting-
people?"
They're about to be, but just calm your nerves.
Hold off for just a second. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like, so as there's arguing going on, a lot of talking going on. The
You know what? Where's your captain at? Where
The,
where is he at?
Yeah.
the one guard that you guys dealt with before comes up and he says, as soon as you guys sees the the large crowd, and he's like, "Oh my, seems like something tragic's going on here." And he sort of like starts fighting his way through the crowd, and he sees the bodies and he says, "Oh, bless, dearie, what a tragedy." He says, "All right, now y'all back up a little bit. We're gonna have to recover these bodies. They're gonna deserve a proper burial." He says, "And then maybe in the future we'll check better for traps before entering a building." And a few minutes later,
Kroger's gonna offer his help.
a few minutes. Okay. He said, "Well, that's mighty kind of you." You can see like some of the men that he brought. He like tells them to go, and they start poking and prodding the area. And once they sort of determine it's safe, they start collecting the bodies. And Kroger can help. Yeah. Not long after that, the commander that you guys first dealt with arrives on the scene, and he says, "What the hell is going on here?"
What the hell has been going on here?
And the one asshole soldier starts telling him stuff, and he's like, "Shut up! I want to talk to you." And then he says, "Lieutenant," and then the nice guy, the seemingly gay dude or effeminate, is like, "Oh,
You
command."
can't say the G word anymore.
Yeah, effeminate. He's effeminate. He's like, "Oh, Captain," and he sort of relays sort of what's going on. And he said, "Did these ones have anything to do with it?" He says, "Oh no, I don't believe so. It seems like they arrived on the scene shortly afterwards, from hearing the explosion like the rest of us." And there's a lot of conversation that goes on. So about that time, someone walks up behind you guys, and you hear, "What a crapshoot this is!" And you turn around, and there's old Hawkins. And beside him is so this is more player level. You guys see just sort of this Weasley character beside him. It's one of the black market merchants from Ugrin. But I don't know that any of your characters dealt with the black market merchants at all when you were there. The black market merchants from the guard shack. So. Nope. I think it was only Mist and Maria that went up in there. So, and
Didn't Fiamma? No, she just collected bounties from. Never mind.
Yeah.
First thing I say is, Hawkins, what the hell are you doing here?
Let me get Gray and Melody to roll and discern realities.
Yep, that's a 9.
Okay. I got a 10.
So Gray, you sense something is off about Hawkins. Melody, you're pretty sure it's not Hawkins. Do you say anything?
Huh. Is there a way that I can
I don't say anything just yet.
Okay.
Do I kind of look over at Gray in a certain way?
You can kind of
like
look,
I see like that kind of nonverbal. I see it too.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So when
then
this
nonverbally, I kind of give him the.
When this faux Hawkins shows up,
He says he says to the group of guards, he says, "I see you're up to your old tricks again." And the commander's like, "Hawkins." And he's like, "Dagworth." And he says, "You ran second in another town?" And Dagworth's like, "We're not ransacking. We're searching. You very well know why we're here. It's the same reason we were in Ugrin. Same reason we're in Ugrin every week. We're still not certain that you didn't have something to do with this." He's like, "Why would I have anything to do with something like that? I don't care about nobility or royalty. You know, in Ugrin, we only take care of those inside our wall." And he says, "Yeah? Well, why haven't we seen the prince? Every time we come by, he's away." He says, "Oh, the prince loves his fishing trips. Yeah, he loves to fish. You know, that's how he spends his time. You know how royalty is." He says, "Listen here. I'm pretty sure you've had a good look around here. You know, you've scared all these townfolk. Maybe you should just move on." And the guy's like, "Well, we're done here anyways." And he says, "Come on, we're heading on." And you know, they sort of collect the bodies onto cots, and they start sort of marching their way out of town. So, just a little bit of time goes by, and they all basically leave. And Hawkins, Faux Hawkins, says, "Say, where's Mist? I need to have a chat with him."
First, who are you?
"Why, I'm Hawkins."
Okay, look.
From one
you're-
magic user to another, drop the BS.
First of all, I could smell that you're not Hawkins. And first of all, second, he's more of an asshole than you are actually being right now. So
Didn't want to rat you out, whoever you are.
thank you
Now
for
that you're
getting
gone,
rid of them.
We kind of need to know the truth.
Who are you?
He leans in and he says, "Look, I'm Hawkins. All right? That's all that you need to know. I need to talk to Mist."
I don't know where Mist
Well,
is
if
right
you
now.
tell us where Mist is, that'd be great, because we don't know either.
So the merchant, the Weasley merchant guy, says, "Look, maybe I can clear things up." And he holds up it's a scroll, and it's sealed. It's got like Hagar's seal on it. The guy, the Duke of Ugrin. He's like, "I have a message for Mist. Perhaps it's best, until speaking with him, that we not talk out in the open. Perhaps we can go somewhere a little more private."
Okay. Yes.
Fine.
Okay. Where do you take him?
Somewhere more private.
Get one of the rooms in the inn, or not?
Old Engine's teepee. Fiamma's workshop. Those are just deep in the woods.
I mean, you've got the guild hall too. So.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. That's what I meant to say. The guild hall, like
Yeah.
a place in the guild hall.
Yeah. So you guys.
We can bring them back to my spooky room with all the bones and stones and shit.
So you guys escort Faux Hawkins into the guild. Does Kroger come with?
Yeah, he's gonna follow along. He's
Yeah.
interested in this.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys escort him into the guild hall, and that's sort of where we're gonna end for tonight. So
Yay! Nobody died.
nobody
I
died.
know.
And I didn't have to tell Simba to breathe fire on 100 freaking people and then eat their
Man,
souls.
I was getting upset.
I'm gonna tell you
because
flat
I'm
out
like,
the plan for Fiamma. She's gonna keep them in the cave for a couple of days, and then occasionally remove the metals so she can go out and get more food.
Yeah.
We're just gonna sit in there for a few days.
That's cool. Yeah.
All right.
I was feeling unreasonably angry about those
Yeah.
guards.
You can't be turning shit over, man. Mike
Yeah.
over here trying to start a fight.
I mean, like, I actually felt that anger and like for real.
Yeah.
Just like,
I was
that's not
like,
good.
we can't be turning over shit in the
Yep.
town. Look.
Yeah. Hey, man, they are charged by
Assholes.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
they're the army for the second
nice.
largest city in all of the Dwarven Kingdom, and they're
Man, they
Well,
were
Well, you
about
figured there'd be more compassion there.
nah, it's
that's
a
fine and dandy.
it's a separation of
fine.
class. This, like I said, this is a backwater town for all they're concerned. This is podunk nowhere, and
Well, that's fine. I
they're
was about
well.
to have 100 souls in the palm of my hand.
they don't know you.
Also, though, you say I look like I'm dressed like nobility, so like,
Yeah, but you're also in podunk nowhere.
Also true.
Yeah, and then the one guy even asked.
anyway, I hope you liked my journal note.
Oh, I haven't even looked at it yet. I have to look at your notes because I have a totally different timeline than you do. Let me pull that up. Where are we at? Journal note. Where is it? That's gonna be campaign stats. Yeah. Hello. There we go.
It'll be on dates.
Oh yeah. Nice. Yep. Also,
Yeah,
say,
absolutely.
you know, thank you to the stream. We appreciate your views.
Thank you.
And we will see you next week.
Goodbye.